Hi everyone, so today we are talking all about dressing like the person you want to be, or how what you wear can make you who you are, especially over time. Now, of course, there are many facets to what makes you who you are, but I am a personal beauty consultant, and this is where my work is. It's where, how your wardrobe affects your life, what are your most flattering lines and colors. And when I work with my clients, I give them their most flattering colors, their most flattering lines, and also sometimes their essence and things like that. So if you are completely new here and you don't know what's going on, then you are more than welcome to take a look around my channel and see what my videos are all about, see what my work is all about. And if you are interested in booking a typing with me, then all of those links are down below. So let's get into the topic of this video. So the thing with looking a certain way is that it makes you feel a certain way, and when you feel a certain way, you act a certain way, and when you act a certain way long enough, over time it starts to subconsciously become a part of your identity. When it becomes a part of your identity, you start to act that way more often, even when you don't dress the way that you usually dress. And I've been reflecting a lot on this because it's so interesting, the effect that style can have on every aspect of our lives. And you guys know, if you have been watching my channel for a while, that I have been reflecting a lot on these topics because they've just been on my mind. How does style really affect your life? How has style affected people in the past? How does style affect my clients? Because some of my clients will write to me and tell me this has been life-changing, and if you think about it, it may seem like, well, look, this is just clothes. But it's really not just clothes. It's really what you are communicating to yourself and what you're communicating to other people. And so some of the things that I don't know if you guys have seen, sometimes these videos get recommended to me, like I wore a dress for 30 days straight. And some of these women who wear dresses for 30 days straight, they are doing it to get in touch with their femininity. And they always report after 30 days, they feel so much more feminine, they feel so much softer. And there's something there to that. There's something about dressing a certain way, day in and day out, that will really change how you see yourself, and that will change how you behave. The thing with putting on a certain outfit is that it may seem like it's something that is an afterthought, but it's actually how you're communicating sort of who you are to other people. And when you put on an outfit, it's almost like you're putting on a role, you see? And there's nothing unhealthy about that. I think there is this idea of the persona or something, and somebody can and will correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was some psychologist. Maybe it was Freud. I know nobody likes Freud. Everyone hates Freud now, and I don't know much about Freud. I know a fair amount about MBTI, or like the Jungian functions and Jung, but I don't know much about Freud. But anyway, there's something about the persona and the way that you present yourself and how that's pretty healthy. We have a certain persona that we sort of filter our real selves through to be our social selves, and that's perfectly healthy and fine, as long as it's sort of done in a healthy way and not overboard, and not you're only over identifying with your persona. And so what will happen is that you put on a certain role when you put on an outfit, and that's a part of why people like officers or firefighters or doctors will wear certain uniforms, certain outfits, because it gives them a role, and everybody in society knows their role. Some of it is, of course, for safety, and I know somebody will say, Miriam, it's for safety. Yeah, I know some of it is for safety, like an officer wearing a uniform, we know that they're an officer. But some of it is also just for that place in society to denote you are playing this role. And every role in society has some sort of outfit that's associated with it. We're a very social species. Of course, we're highly intelligent, so all of our social dynamics are very complex. And this is one way that we interact socially, is what we wear. And so what happens is that we wear something, people treat us a certain way, it becomes a feedback loop. We communicate things through what we wear. We look at ourselves in the mirror, and we also communicate to ourselves subconsciously through what we're wearing. If you wear something very feminine and very soft, and you wear that day in and day out, I can see how you would start to identify with that aspect of yourself that's more feminine and more soft. And you may start to be drawn to more behaviors that you consider, whatever that means for you, to be more feminine and more soft, as an example. And then other people treat you that way, and then it becomes like a self-fulfilling prophecy, and then it becomes a part of your identity. So, a lot of the time in style, we talk about dressing for your authentic self. And I think that there's definitely something to be said for that, and I think you should dress for your authentic self. And I've always said that all throughout my work, you should be dressing for your authentic self so that you feel like yourself. However, I do think that your ideal self is a part of your authentic self. That person that you want to be is actually a part of who you are. You're a complex person. You can be your worst, you can be your best, you can be your ideal self, you can be your worst self, you can be somewhere in between. So I would say that dressing like your ideal self is where the power really lies. If you dress like your ideal self, you're going to be able to develop those qualities even more that are a part of your ideal self qualities, whatever they may be. Maybe they are more, you're more of a like a very career-driven businesswoman type of person, and in your mind, now again, just because you're a career-driven businesswoman, that doesn't mean that you can't wear pink dresses all the time. You see, that doesn't mean that at all. But what I am saying is that if something means something to you, you should dress that way. Meaning, if you feel like a career-driven businesswoman who's a go-getter, when you wear a blazer, you should wear a blazer if that's who you want to be. If you feel like you want to be a feminine, soft woman who's in touch with her femininity, and when you wear a blazer, that's how you feel, you should wear a blazer, okay? If you feel like more feminine and soft when you wear dresses, you should wear a dress if that's what you want to feel like. So you should dress how you want to feel, and you should be really thinking about what you're wearing tells you about yourself. And are you dressing for the person you want to be, or are you dressing as someone who you are not and who you don't want to be? You don't want to identify like that anymore. What is it that you are doing? Because these things have such a subconscious power over us. We know what we're wearing, we know what we look like, and when we dress a certain way, it sends a message to us. And that message may not be a big deal for one day, but it will be a big deal over time, because then it becomes a consistent subconscious message that you're sending yourself, that you are a certain way and you're not this way, when in reality, you are complex. You can be so many different things, and you're really choosing what you want to be. And I know that you can be so many different things, because I know some days you're productive, and some days you're totally lazy, some days you're fun, some days you are down and you feel sad, I know that you can be so many different ways and so many different things, so many different personalities, so many different people. And the question is, who do you want to be, and what do you want to present yourself as, and who do you want to send yourself the message that you are? And so your outfit is going to really do that. And also, it's an easy and fun way to do that. It's so fun. I think, again, maybe it's because I'm a personal beauty consultant, I think it's so fun to dress up, to make yourself feel a certain way or identify with a certain aspect of yourself. And I do this myself. Some people would laugh at me, but I change outfits, 3 times a day sometimes, because I'm like, okay, this is, I'm working now. I'm going to work, and I'm going to I'm going to wear a certain thing. Okay, now I'm, spending time with my children, spending time with my family. I'm going to wear something different. And then when I'm relaxing, I'm going to wear something different as well, because it really puts me in a different aspect of myself, really puts me in a different mood, a different personality. And it's such a powerful way to kind of change your mood and your focus. If you ever want to kind of change your mood and your focus, changing your outfits is such a great way to do that. It's such a great way. It's so easy, it's so fun, and also it just works. That's the other thing, it works. And if you guys ever watched, I know you've heard of her YouTube channel is called Clutterbug, and one of the things that she recommends for trying to like clean your house, it was kind of funny. She said, oh, well, I just put on like this like kind of vintage looking dress, and then I just put on this like role almost, and I play like, I pretend that I'm you know, this vintage woman like doing housework or whatever. Like, I don't know what she said, but and I'm sorry if I butchered. I'm sorry if that's not what she said. Look, I don't know, okay, but she said something like she put on a certain dress and it appeared to be kind of like a vintage dress, and it really motivated her to like do housework and clean up. And I thought that was so fun and so interesting. Such a fun way to just change your mood and to change your focus. You know, on the surface, it's fun and it's a way to do things. And it's also so much deeper too. I love things like that seem like they are sort of fun and like just a fun idea, but they also have a deeper meaning as well. Like if you do that every day, you're gonna start to really feel like that person. So yeah, I mean, I think that's all I have to say for, oh, well, I mentioned this in one of my previous videos, and I don't know which video is going to come out first. I just recorded this other video, but I watched a video on how to build self-discipline, and it was a video on what the military does to build discipline. And basically the idea was that you do small things every day, but you follow through every single time. Like if you say, okay, I'm going to make my bed, you're going to do it every single time without fail, no matter what. And that's actually how you build discipline. And you're going to send a message to yourself that you always come through, and you're always disciplined, and then it'll actually become a part of your character. So the reason why I tell this story is because I believe that's how outfits can work. Is you're going to put on an outfit, and at first, like the first time you make your bed, if you're trying to be disciplined, you're going to be like, I'm making my bed, haha, but I know I'm not disciplined, you know? You can put on a certain outfit, like a dress or something, and you could be like, I'm wearing a dress all right, but haha, I know I'm not that feminine, like whatever. But the thing is that if you do that every day, then you will start to feel different. That's the key, is doing it every day and sending that subconscious message to yourself over and over again, whatever it is that you want to be. May dress like you're productive. My other video is about being productive. And I'm not here to tell you who to be. I mean, I don't know who you are. I'm not here to tell you who to be. I just want to help you express who you are and be who you want to be. That's where I am coming from. I don't care if you are productive or not, or feminine or not. But if you put on something productive and you send yourself the message subconsciously, I am productive every single day, at first you're going to be like, I'm not productive. Why am I dressed like I'm productive? And then after a while, you're like, hold on a second. Am I productive? Why am I dressed like this? And then you're like, wait, I am productive. You see, so it's just something that I think is so powerful, but also so fun. So I wanted to make a video on this to inspire you to dress like your ideal self, to dress like the person you want to be. And I hope that it did, because I think it's going to potentially change your life. Let me know if it changes your life. Leave me a comment. Dress like your ideal self and see what happens for you. That's it. That's all I have to say about this topic. If you are completely new here and you don't know what's going on, take a look around my channel. I do videos mostly on your flattering silhouettes based on your body type, your bone structure type, your flattering hairstyles, makeup styles, everything like that. And then I also do color typing, so your most flattering colors for your skin undertone. And I have my own color analysis system called Artistic License. And I offer all kinds of reports. So I offer a color report, I offer a body typing report, and then I also offer something called the full report. And the full report has all of that, the color and the body typing, as well as the essence and how your lines and colors work together, and your priority area. So it's kind of like the full package, the full thing. And I also have an if you like me, I also have an exclusive membership content thing on my website, and it's called Miriam Style Club. And so you pay monthly and you can watch all of these videos that I've made for that are for club members only. And you also have access to all of the videos that I've ever done on Club, and I think Club has been up for 5 years. There's like a lot of content on there now that you're just, I don't know you're behind, So you can catch up on all of that, and then watch like the newer content as well. So I think that's it. I don't think I forgot anything. Let me know your thoughts, you guys. Oh, if you happen to be I get inquiries if you from men sometimes. Do you do typings for men? I do typings for men, so you can go ahead and book like normal, and I will do your typing. So, and that means body typing, that means color typing, and everything in between. So that is it, you guys. That's all I have to say for this video. I will talk to you next time. Leave me a comment as usual, and I hope you enjoyed it. Okay.